Where would we be without health and strength? How can we be? So I want to take this time to say blessing, a happy Sunday and a wonderful Sunday. And I hope your Sunday has been pleasant, has been great, has been wonderful and peaceful. Now, guys, I know this one is late, but remember, off track, off schedule. So I said, you know what? Instead of me coming in the morning when I got to run to come and unpack you guys' content, or instead of I miss out on Sunday content, I decide to say, hey guys, I got a content for you guys and hope you guys are interested in the content, and I hope this content fulfill your curiosity of where I am, where was I, and all of that. Joshua, good night. So all of those kind of things. Hope your Sunday has been great, Joshua, and I hope you enjoy your Sunday dinner as well. And I hope your Sunday has been peaceful, quiet, and cheerful. Okay, so happy Sunday. So we're all the way in Missouri. A judge seems like he didn't take his job seriously, so he decided to end up getting to character and end up have to lose his job because he decided that instead of he carry on with his judge duties, he end up want to be a rock star, Elvis Presley. Seriously. So I'm going to unpack the story. I got the audio for you. We also going to talk about Jacure, and we also want to talk about a few other topics that I'm going to insert in this content. Okay, guys? So basically 2 content in one and many other topics to follow. All right? So let's unpack. A Missouri court is all shook up following the resignation of a judge who was disciplined for wearing an Elvis Presley wig in court and occasionally playing the singer's song during proceedings. So are you supposed to do that in court? Matthew E.P. Thornhill, the longest-serving circuit judge in St. Charles County, is a self-described Elvis lover according to his biography page. Okay? But his love for the king of rock and roll contributed to a discipline commission demanding his suspension. Citing his frequent irrelevant Elvis reference in court, in a letter explaining his action, Judge Thornhill said his aim was to add levity at times when he thought it would help relax litigants. So playing Elvis, if you are in the courthouse or you're in there for murder, when he play Elvis Presley, that's going to make you feel better knowing that you're looking at life down the drain? Oh, Judge, no wonder you had to resign. You weren't thinking, you weren't using your brain. But nevertheless, I now recognize that this could affect the integrity, well, obviously, of the proceedings, Judge Thornhill wrote in a letter dated November 12 to the Missouri Court, or Supreme Court, rather, all right? The judge would, routinely, he would come out here in a routine wearing Elvis Presley wig on or about October 31st or Halloween in court while conducting court business. Are you supposed to do that? Not at all. According to a report by Missouri Commission on Retirement Removal and Discipline of Judges, which investigates allegation of judicial misconduct. All right. So they're saying basically because he wore the Elvis clothing, it's not judicial, and it's not judicial, and it's misconduct. Okay. The report shows images of John Thornhill sitting on a bench while donning an Elvis wig with his signature black and a sunglasses. Oh, Jesus. And a pompadour. Oh, Father God, I tell you. Oh. It adds that on occasion he would give litigants or witness the option of being sworn in while playing Elvis Presley music from his phone. So how are you swearing somebody in the body of the court and you're telling them that they should swear to Elvis Presley? Are they not supposed to swear to the Bible? Oh, Father God, oh. No wonder he had to step down. I swear to God. How do you tell the witnesses to sworn in while playing Elvis Presley music, but not swearing on the Bible? Isn't it the Bible you're supposed to swear? Oh, hey, listen, man, only over here. He would also refer to the singer occasionally during court proceedings, including mentioning his date of birth or death and lyrics from his music, according to the Inquirer report. So if this judge every minute is talking about Elvis Presley, then therefore the judge wasn't following anything that was happening in court. The judge wasn't listening. The judge wasn't even focusing on business in court. He was rather too much in his music. So look at this man. When he don't look like that, people, this man decided to look like this. 1 second. I'm sure I put it up right. Somebody take you serious and you come to court like this. Helen, would you take him serious? Or will you ask the judge to wear some costume the next day as well? And if you're a witness and you're sworn in under Elvis Presley, bacchanal, or music, would you take the courthouse and the case serious? I'm only asking. Only over here a yes or nice when we come with this kind of content. So literally kiss my teeth and pass and continue in the conversation or the content or the paragraph rather. All right? So basically he's saying the reason why he paid Elvis Presley, he wants the litigants to be calm. But if you're looking down the barrel of life in prison, playing Elvis Presley gonna make you calm or you'll be more pissed off? Which one is it? And if you're a witness to a crime and a serious crime and the judge says sworn in on the Elvis Presley song, will you take the judge or the case or the perpetrator understand serious? You won't, because the courthouse is gimmicks, dolly house, playhouse, park. So instead of the judge take his job seriously, the judge is basically behaving like an ASS. Spell it out, shout it out. Seriously. Okay? The judge would routinely wear Elvis Presley wig on October 31st, like they say, and other times, all right? Oh, my God. He would also refer the song in proceedings and mention the man's birth and death and lyrics, okay? When he's supposed to be dead serious when it comes to court cases. Jordan Thornhill, burning love for all things Elvis, is well documented. In an interview with a local media outlet last year, he said he had visited Graceland, where the singer lived, and is buried 13 times. So the judge is obsessed. So if you're in front of a judge and they charge you, say for example you are a crazy, well, say for example you're a little bit nutty and you're obsessed with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, and when you hear the judge says, "Oh, I've been to Elvis Presley burial there where he buried 13 times and continue to play a song and wear his outfit," and the judge is accusing you of being obsessed with your partner or your lover, would you take the judge serious after you heard he went to go see the same place, the same man, the same everything 13 times? Not only that, he tell you to sworn in on Elvis Presley song instead of the Bible. And wearing Elvis Presley costume and wig all the time. So if you are a perpetrator and you're going down for murder or anything of sort, anything of that sort, will you take the judge serious? And if the judge is doing all of these gimmicks in the courthouse, is he following procedures? Is he listening to your defense? Is he picking sense out of nonsense? And is he really dealing with on legality? Or he dealing on playing the way I see it? Okay? Because wrap up in Elvis Presley every minute in court, swearing after Elvis Presley song, the judge is not serious. So half of that situation or half of that whatever goes on in the court, or judge ain't listening, judge is just reminiscing. How can he go see Elvis Presley the 14th time? Because he already saw Elvis Presley where he lived, where he buried 13 times. So the judge is obsessed till he brought the character in court, till he overstepped the court system and say sworn on Elvis Presley song but not the Bible. So did you hear me? Anyways, let's unpack, finish the rest of this nonsense, okay? He added Elvis Presley was always in his mind since he was a child. What did I tell you? So here you are, Elvis Presley was in your mind from a child, and here you are, a big-ass judge, doing your diligent duty, doing the duty of the court that you're sworn in, and you're out here playing house. playing reminiscence on your childhood of in love with Elvis Presley. Could you imagine? Anyhow, let's continue. The report also cites unrelated conduct like sharing the political affiliation and preferred candidates in election from the bench, as well as promoting his own election campaign by asking witnesses, right? Fun weekend plans, okay? I'm just reading out whatever is in the comment right there, all right? So basically, not only that, he's campaigning, okay? Promoting his own election campaign by asking witnesses, lawyers, and litigants if they had seen his Thornhill for judge signs around town. Could you imagine? Are you supposed to be doing that in court? The commission found that Judge Thornhill had failed to maintain order, like I said, in the courtroom, and recommend he be suspended without pay for 6 months, then serve for another 18 months before he retire. In the 12th November letter, passing not too long, November 12th, not too long gone, right? The letter, Judge Thornhill did not dispute any of the allegations, saying that they were accurate. He acknowledged he had made a mistake and agreed to the terms set out by the commission, which allowed him to conclude his service on the bench and retire after 20 years. So this man been a judge for 20 years, reminiscing on Elvis Presley from he was young, and bring Elvis Presley in the courthouse and behave like a ASSS. A ASSS. And you know, ass is only spelled ASS, right? So this man passed his childhood and gone to Elvis Presley. Now, let's talk about Elvis Presley for a little bit. You know, realize that the king of pop got a pass when Elvis Presley was that old and Priscilla, his girlfriend, was that young. You guys forget that Elvis Presley was with a young teenager and he got a pass. Nobody brought up his past. Nobody said anything about Elvis Presley. Why are you dating that young girl? Should we go and unpack and unravel the dead? All right, guys. Since we don't talk about Elvis Presley, I'm going to give you guys the audio and then I'm going to unravel Priscilla and show you guys how young Priscilla was when Elvis Presley was dating that young girl and he got a pass of King of Pop. But everybody else get an ankle bracelet. Everybody else get a silver bracelet. So is this world fair? Is rules and regulation for everybody, or there's rules and laws put out here, and a lot of people get a pass, and a lot of people get this shitty end of it or the sticky end of it, rather. All right. So let's get to the audio of the crazy judge. Well, let's get to the the audio of the judge that he decided to bring his childhood manner, craziness in the courthouse of Elvis Presley, and tell the world. And tell everyone, swear on Elvis Presley song, but rather not even the Bible. All right? So let's unpack this quick and fast. Let's get to the audio.
Tonight, a St. Charles County judge faces suspension over several accusations, including wearing an Elvis wig and playing Elvis songs in the courtroom. A lawsuit says 11th Circuit Judge Matthew Thornhill failed to maintain decorum when he dressed up as Elvis on Halloween. A state ethics committee also accuses Thornhill of discussing his political preferences in court. The committee is recommending a 6-month suspension without pay and his resignation after finishing his term.
So that was a short audio. You know they're not going to give a long audio for that when it comes to the judge. I was looking for a long audio to give you guys, right? But never got that. But the judge had to resign, people, because of the Elvis Presley nonsense. Imagine you are a judge and you don't take anything serious. All you care about is Elvis Presley. Make that make sense for me, guys. All this man care about is Elvis Presley. So all of the audio that I will give you is very short. All right? All of the audio that I'm giving you right now is very short, to be honest. All right? All of it. So could you imagine that this judge is in the court doing all kind of cases, and when he's ready, the judge is dressing up like Elvis Presley, reminiscing on his childhood, swearing and stuff on Elvis Presley's song, but not the Bible. So if you were in the courthouse and you're a witness or a perpetrator, okay, would you take this man serious at any time? You wouldn't. You wouldn't take him serious because he's supposed to be doing his duty and he end up doing something else. All right, guys? So that's what I had to come and really unpack for you guys quick and fast. Right? Anyhow, we're going to move on to some other things. Okay, so let's get to Elvis Presley. So that was a short audio, to be honest. Not a long audio, and I'm sure you got the drift. A lot of times I have a long audio, but when it comes to this judge, we don't need a long audio to understand what is really going on. He's in a courthouse and not following the courtroom rules and regulation. He brought his own childhood nonsense in it. Not only that, he visited Elvis Presley place and burial place 13 times. So all this time he's in the courthouse, he just reminiscing on so-called Elvis Presley, to be honest. So he wasn't listening to anything that's happening in court. He didn't care about anything else. All he cared about was the obsession of Elvis Presley from he was young. Big judge like that had to step down. So Elvis Presley and Priscilla. Yes, let's get to that. So the age gap of Elvis Presley and Priscilla. We want to pick up the age gap, right? All right. 1 second. So when Elvis Presley, come now, man, because I don't like to talk, I like to show you guys facts. So when Elvis Presley was on Priscilla, bothering her, dating her almost, she was 14 years old, people. All right? Groomer, allegedly. Yes, because we don't want lawsuit. Groomer, until she reached of age, and then he married to her. So she was 14 and Elvis Presley was 24. Huh? She was 14 and Elvis Presley was 24. But the king of pop got a pass. The king of pop was still out here in a good light of wanna be around a little girl that was 14 years old. Yes? So that's why I had to come out and shout. So some people get a pass and some people don't get a pass. Some people get a pass, retire gracefully, keep all their riches, don't have to go through no criminal court, date young girls, married to young girls, and get a pass and out here in good light. While other people staring behind four corners of the wall with other jailers, and also looking at their ankle with the bracelet on their hand. Rather, every time they're going from one end to the next in the prison because they're prisoners, because they're dating or bothering young girls. But allegedly, Elvis Presley, the king of pop, got a pass, still got a pass, and still the king of pop after Priscilla was 14 and he was 20 odd. So I'm only here to shout and tell you how the world is unfair. There's rules and regulation out here, but most of the time it's not out here for us. It glide over us or around us. Should I shout? Okay, guys? Anyhow, anywho, let's wrap up this live and talk about some other things, right? We get to understand that, let's talk about Shakira before we insert any other topics in it, all right? We get to understand that Shakira, actually, before we even get to Shakira, remember yesterday, stick a pin there in Shakira because we're going to get there, all right? Remember yesterday when I came, we spoke about Nigeria? And yesterday when I came, I said to you that they're kidnapping young girls in school like crazy. Did I say that? And I say to you guys, when I come and shout stuff, I don't want you guys to think it's in the ear. I don't want you guys to think I pull out those things out of the ear and just come and shout it out because I'm looking views and I'm trying to build a content. I keep on telling you guys every time I open my mouth, remember that the factual, actual reality will come and hit you like a train. So let's unpack when I say to you guys, hell break loose in Nigeria by the Christians them are being killed and the young girls them are being kidnapped all the time. So let's unpack that, because that was called facts check from yesterday when I shout, didn't give you the facts, but now I'm here to drop the facts on you like a runaway train. Okay, guys? So let's go to Nigeria for a second, and then we're going to get to other things like Jackie and everything else. All right? Please and thank you.
There has been another kidnapping in Nigeria. A Christian school in Nigeria's northwestern Niger state was attacked in the middle of the night. At least 227 people are believed to have been abducted, and this includes school children and teachers. This is the second school kidnapping in Nigeria this week. On Monday, a school was attacked in the neighboring Kebbi state. At least 25 schoolgirls and a teacher were abducted, and at least 2 staff members were killed. Now, 2 of the girls managed to escape, but 23 are still missing. Now, these aren't the only attacks that are making headlines.
Okay.
On Tuesday, gunmen stormed a church service in the Kawada state. At least 2 people were killed and 38 kidnapped.
See? Rated R. You see what I'm talking about? So they're just going in the church and murdering people.
On video because the service was being live streamed. As in the video, you can clearly see and hear gunshots being.
So I don't want to drag it out. Okay, you know the reason why I'm not going to drag it out? Because I already spoke about this yesterday. And I'm only coming now to give you guys facts check. Because I don't want to talk out of my ass when I come out here and tell you guys something. Without me showing you guys what I'm talking about and give you guys a receipt, you guys will never know that I come to you guys true as day when I come with the content. I am not out here just talking, people. When I come with you guys with the content, I'm speaking of reality. Okay? I'm trying to make you guys realize what's happening in the world. And guys, from you guys see that people can go in churches nowadays days and shoot up and kill, it tells you that quite clear. This world is in shambles and bumbles. It tells you quite clear that mankind is getting outrageous. Seriously. Okay, guys? So that was a fact check from yesterday. When I say, oh, they've been kidnapping young girls, they've been going in the schools, they've been killing the Christians, and they've been brutalizing women. Remember I said that from yesterday? I was still going to put the icing on the cake and say allegedly. Okay? All right. Now, let's move on to some other things, please, and thanks. All right? So we're going to get to Jackie. Yes? And we have many other things to talk about. Possibly you guys won't see me in a couple of days, but I'm just trying to give you guys the content when they come in my brain. You understand? I don't want to hold them in my brain. I don't want it to be in my brain rent-free. Okay? I don't want to hold the information. Okay? Knowledge is power. And the best that if I know something, it's best for me to come and tell you guys something. Each one teach one. And at the end of the day, it's best for me to come with you guys and say, guys, other than this, other than that is happening, let's shy from that and let's talk about other things that nobody really broadcasts, that nobody really talk about. But it's something to talk about, because when I come with this kind of content, I'm sure when you guys get off the content, you guys be like, wow, I didn't know that. Wow, I didn't know that was happening. Wow. Okay? That's all we need. Okay? So anyways, Jackie. So apparently, Jackie, the prosecutors have had appeal the situation, right? And they obviously they want to give him more time, like 9 years or so of that sort, right? Remember Jackie been going down through a spiral for a while now. When the situation with Jackie and the rape situation with Jackie, don't bother to come and tell me he did his time, so it's behind him. Okay? If we're not gonna beat rapers out here and rapists out here, him still have to be underneath the umbrella getting the beating. Yes? That man basically get a pass. Behind this prison wall. And him still never take heed. Okay? When we dig down deep in the story and heard about the story, it was a disturbing story. That girl that was raped, allegedly, was not his girlfriend. Allegedly, we heard that these people were going to a party. The guys, them jump out of the car, have some knife, da-da-da-da-dee, da-da-da-da-da, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Man got in trouble. got incarcerated. We get to understand, say, all walks of life trying to get a hold of the victim, da, allegedly. All right? Then Jackie had a nice Rasta girl behind his side, at his side, and that falter, 7 times rise, 7 times fall, 7 times rise. There was no phoenix out of the ashes. He continued to go spiral down, spiral down, spiral down. After that situation, everybody shout, free Jackie, come out here, Jackie, free Jackie, come out here, Jackie, free Jackie, come out here, Jackie, after the heinous crime. Remember, it was big rape. He came out, him get a pass, him come back in a dance hall, him go on with himself, him come out here with him so-called high-end name brand, and everything him go on with for himself. Then after that, we realized that Jackie was going down, spiral down the rabbit hole. We heard this. We heard something of this sort. Let's see if I could find it.
Let me tell y'all something. You see, as of today, it's a war. If it wasn't a war before, it's now. And let me share y'all something, and I will be posting it on my Facebook. Jack, y'all threatened my life. I will be posting the screenshot so y'all can see. Jack, y'all threatened my life. And I quote, let me read it for you, because I don't want to lie on the nigga. The little fucking piss, and excuse my French. Just excuse my French the entire live. For the entire live, I'm asking y'all, excuse my French. This is it right here. And I will be posting it on my Facebook. Big pussy girl. You should get killed from last weekend. You will not escape. You dirty. Those of you on Instagram, I have it on Instagram posted. At Lady0. You think you will get rich from that? You won't make $1 to buy a fucking underwear.
Her thing flip.
Hope you know there's a bigger price you will pay in your life.
Gotcha.
You dumb bitch. Jack, yo. This was October 2nd and October 5th of this year. Threatened me because I decided to stand up for my rights. I decided that what I work for is mine and mine alone. I decided that this wrong that has been done to me, I am going to get vindication for it, come hell, high water, or whatever else. And guess what? Nigga,
so we're going to jump over it and kiss her teeth, literally. And go to the next downward spiral down the rabbit hole. Yes? Jaja. You see, one thing, when people out here are getting abnormal out here, there's enablers out here seeing that this man was going down the rabbit hole and nobody really even give a shit or really cared. Then we had this situation. Okay, give me a second. So you hear the illegal prostitution? Give me back my money, because I'm in the FR now, I'm going to mashing up in here. So it's almost like illegal prostitution. In many other countries, you'll be locked up. Almost fly underneath the radar of Diddy, holding the you people them hostage if they don't give back the money, and they're going to mash them up now. So this man was down on a spiral all the way down. Down in the rabbit hole. Yes? Let's unpack.
my ticket was, how much was it?
You're there. 600 for front.
She has to pay them back too.
We'll both pay you back.
Right now.
That's fine. Your wife doesn't work up here. We have to go downstairs.
Girl, I'm ready. Let's go down there. But
Can we finish packing this
yeah.
after we leave?
Y'all don't like fucking cheese. Y'all like to fuck up. I've been watching you all morning with a little sneaky movement. Because you like to fuck around men and make problems. I'm watching you in the front of my car. And you come locking me with a lot of girls that they see you in the
You're
car.
there.
Nothing up. Like me and you there. So when you gone home and you left me in this fucking predicament like, oh, I see Jack here fucking this girl that was in Kingston fucking this dancer boy in my front of my car. And this shit boy don't think that me and them is fucking size. Some shit boy that beat you in the face.
So Rasta don't mix up in Bangarang. So now we see the downward spiral that Jackie was going on with. Threatening women for their front. Talking about how much money he gave the woman them for their front. If I don't F you now, I'm gonna mash you up in here. Right? Those kind of things for a Rasta man. And he got a pass. So when he went to Amsterdam or wherever he went, he thought that he could got a pass by be dumb enough to leave all of the voice note on the cell phone, what him gonna do to the man from what he's not gonna do to the man. No. Jackie has some great songs. Yes? If you have some great songs and a promoter or somebody's keeping a show and tell you, Jackie, come over there to come and sing, where is your manager? You know why there was no manager in the midst? Because Jackie wanted everything for himself. But a big artist like you, because of the rape situation and because you're going on downward spiral, the best thing you need to have is a middleman to carry on most of these things. If you don't get half of the money or 3/4 of the money or whatever money that most of these artists take before they go to perform, I am not doing the show. You took promise to a comfort to a fool, and when the man never gave you the money and make you work for free, you decide to behave badly. All right? You decide to behave badly.
Brother, let me tell you a story. I'm in the middle of Amsterdam Square with some killers. I'm waiting on Papa to stab them like 60,000 times, bro, and I have the knife myself.
Jaja.
I'm ashamed to tell you this, bro. I take off all my jewelry. I'm in the damn square with Penko, and I'm going to show Penko that he needs to put respect on his name. My brother, this is stupid what I'm telling you, but believe me to God, if Papa shows up here, you will hear the news, and someone will be here to make the video. My brother, I'm not lying when I tell you this. I'm waiting on Papa to fix him. Good. And I'm waiting. If he shows, brother, you will hear the news. I make no joke. And I would never send you a voice note like this for no reason. I'm not here to make a comedy show, bro, or a movie, but I'm here to start a real fucking live show.
You're there.
Bro, believe me. This nigga let me work this stage and don't pay me, bro. And he's talking tough. I'm waiting on him. Bro, if he shows, you will know.
Could you imagine? So that person that you send that voice note to didn't even erase the voice note, didn't do anything with it. They end up in court right now that I'm playing that right now. So you are going down the drain, going down the drain, going down the drain, almost end up with attempted murder. And premeditated murder as that, because you're telling the people or on the recording what you're going to do to the man when you see him in the square. But that's not Jamaica. That's a different country. Yes? And they did appeal the case, right? And they say, Jakir, we're going to want you to get more time. All right? Yes? They want you to get more time. All right? So right here, come now. Take off that. Let's go here. 1 second. Take off that right there and see right there. So the prosecutors basically not playing at all. Not at all now. Not playing at all. Okay? Not playing at all. So they're asking Dutch prosecutors set to pursue 9.5-year sentence again. Against. And again. I'm going to add to Jakir. Because in many countries, people don't take all of that nonsense. Not only that, it was done in the square in front of everybody. See it there? Right? Right there. Okay, guys? Right there. So it's not a good look, to be honest. Not at all. So at this point in time, I'm just going to literally kiss my teeth and pass. Should I know better? Can't give you my sorry for. You understand? Can't give you my sorry for. Can't feel sorry for you. Yeah? Now these days, people have to be mindful. When you bother yard, sometimes you can't bother abroad. Yes? When you're out here threatening people and get a pass, in many places, you will go down in murder and attempted murder and 9.5 of your years in a jail. So behind this prison wall, it look like you never ever take your own advice and remember your own song where you reminisce out of the prison wall. So at this point in time, I can't say I feel sorry for you. But just to say, go and do your time, and hopefully when you come out here, right? Hopefully when you come out here, you can be tame, and when you come out here, you're not worse than how you went in. Okay? You need help, my brother, and it's troubling and disturbing. Okay? You understand? And a big singer like you not supposed to make nobody give you no promise to a comfort to a fool because you have some big great song. You get it? So when you're gonna make this man bring you all the way over there, cut out the middleman, though you don't have no manager. And make this man give you promise to comfort to a fool. I promise, man. Don't worry, man. After you're done sing, man, I'm gonna pay you, man. And that never happened. That never occur. And you end up having to job him up a couple times. And right now we're gonna get 9.5. So was it worth it? And after that now, because remember, you had problems with the rape situation. I am not sure if you went to go clean up your criminal record for that. And now you have this now on your hand. So which part when you come out of jail, where else you're gonna go? Which part in that different place you're gonna go and sing? So you have some great song and you limit yourself into a little hole. You have some great song and you limit yourself in a corner. Because when you have a criminal record, depends on who you're applying for the visa, depends. I see many people with criminal record go places. But maybe they expulge that because you can clean up your criminal record. But if you don't clean up the criminal record, can you leave Jamaica to go anywhere else? With the manslaughter case conviction and the 9.5 is hanging over your head? I am not sure. You understand? Money can't buy life. Money can't buy health. None of them fall because them too hype. So this one was too troubling and disturbing for me. So I cannot give you my sorry for. But I hope you seek help, and I hope when you come out, you're a better person and a changed man. The way I see it, kiss my teeth literally and pass. From there, let's unpack some other stuff, yes? Because I'm going to wrap up this live, okay? I came on late. I'm exhausted. Yesterday I went to go see the movie with the kiddos. You don't know how it go, You have your time, all kind of time, but you still have to have the kiddos' time, yes? So we went to go see a little movie yesterday. And I was stick a fork in me when I came back. I was done. I was tired, man. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, you understand? Anyways. From there, we want to get to right here. Let's get to Future Brother for a second.
U.S. Attorneys Keys, Heap, and I will each talk about a few of the cases that are underway in our respective districts, each involving significant seizures.
So Future Brother in hot water with fentanyl and all of this now. Future's brother. We're going to hip-hop, rap-a-top, top, right here.
Some of the fruits of which are displayed here in front of me. The multi-agency collaboration at the federal, state, and local levels, and the transnational nexus to all of these cases.
Everyone. Thank you for being here today as we announce the launch of the Homeland Security Task Force Network here in Atlanta, a city that is known.
Backstory, Future Brother Casino arrested for 21 fentanyl kilos and 380K in cash by feds. So right now, another hip-hop brother going down the jail with the feds. The feds just out here beat people in hip-hop left and right. Let's unpack.
For being central to our mission in protecting communities.
FBI agents here in Atlanta say they just seized enough drugs to kill millions of people.
Jaja.
News first, Bridget Spencer is live from the FBI Atlanta field office. And Bridget, fentanyl, that was the only thing they found.
Tracy, we're not only talking about that staggering amount of fentanyl you mentioned, but also items related to distributing the fentanyl on the streets of Atlanta. Now, the Clayton County Police Department partnered with the FBI's Homeland Security Task Force during the search warrant execution last week at a rental home in Forest Park. Now, inside, they tell us they found 21 kilos of fentanyl, as well as $380,000 in cash, guns, and even a money counter. Now,
You're there.
He is the one arrested, as well as David Esteban
See there?
Montillo Diaz, both arrested and charged with conspiracy to possess.
Future brother now. Future's brother now. So we out here with the news them like prime time. Yes? Always. So keep on coming to watch the content.
One suspect, we're told, is from Atlanta, and the other, Diaz, has ties to California.
We believe that Diaz's connection to California is significant because we know, as mentioned earlier, the Mexican drug cartels smuggle fentanyl into our country over the southwest border.
My God.
And investigators do say, although this was a big hit to the drug industry, the fight is far from over. They say they still have a lot of work left to do when it comes to keeping drugs off the streets of Atlanta and elsewhere in Georgia. We're live in Atlanta. Bridget Spencer, Atlanta News First.
Tonight, federal agents say 2 men are in custody after breaking up a fentanyl trafficking operation in Forest Park. 11 Live's Doug Richards joins us now from the newsroom. Doug, what tipped him off here?
Well, federal agents kind of play that close to the vest, but they say that when they descended upon a property in Forest Park, a man took off on foot. Agents chased him down. When they caught up with him, they say that they found $3,000 cash on his person. Then they went to the nearby Airbnb, which they said was his base of operation, and they found $380,000 in cash. That plus 21 kilos of fentanyl, a money counting machine, a plastic shrink wrapping device.
Da da dee, da da da, bamba bee, dong dong dee. My word.
Luxury Casino.
1 second.
Always high. Fentanyl distribution operation was uncovered in Forest Park. Investigators say the operation was run out of an Airbnb that a federal task force raided late last week. Agents showed reporters what they say is 21 kilos of fentanyl recovered from inside the rental home. They also displayed $380,000 in cash they say was seized, along with another $3,000 found on a man who tried to run.
Good night.
Officials say the arrests are part of a larger federal push to track down the sources behind the region's drug pipeline.
These drugs like fentanyl, heroin, cocaine, they poison our community, but they have...
And we can't talk about the drugs that they brought in the neighborhoods, drugs and war and the family, and the source of the drugs back in the days. Maybe we need to come and unpack that and talk about that, how they mash up the community with the drugs and all of that. Yes? When they move out all of the trades out the school and all of the good job them out the neighborhood and push them far, far, far in some neighborhood that a lot of people couldn't go. So what did they bring in the community to mash up the community and the family? And to have many of these men mass incarceration? The drugs. The drugs. Okay, guys? Nevertheless, kiss my teeth literally and pass. Next. So sooner or later, when future brother end up in court, trial are gone, we will be out here like prime time. Shit and fly, we're out here. Yes, we'll be like, oh, here, guys, remember how I came and unpacked, guys? And I'll be like, guys. And you'll be like, I remembered. You showed us that they bust, allegedly, future brother with all of Ish and Ash. Okay, guys? Remember that. So stick up in there in your brain. Seriously. Anyways, moving on. Not staying very long with you guys, okay? I'm just giving you guys your Sunday content as always. All right, guys? So bear with me, and thank you guys for coming on in. I really appreciate you all. Thank you for inviting me in your home and all of those goodness, all right? From there, guys, the dee, ba-dum, the dee, the da, the dee, the da. Hold on. Hold on, let me see if it's this one. 1 second. If I could find it. If not, I'm going to unpack this somewhere else in another content or two. If I just can't find it. All right, I'm just going to kiss my teeth and pass on that one. When I come back another day with another content, I will insert it. So let's unpack some stuff in the phone. Good night. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate you. Anyways, let's get into this one, all right? Quick and fast. So before we do anything else, we have to unpack this. Right here. Yes, so right here, like now. All right. Statue remarkable woman who escaped slavery. Okay. Has unveiled in the fishing town in northern England where found freedom. You think that's a good look? You think we, the black community, need to be reminded about slavery? Do you guys think that this statue mean anything to the black community in England? After the black community is still asking for the money of the slave trade? Remember, until now, they haven't paid out anything from England to the slave ancestors and these people, even to the Windrush people. So when you unveil this now, is it a slap in her face, a punch in her gut, a kick in her ass, or we should just kiss her teeth and say, yay, she was freed from slavery, escaped from slavery, and now they unveil her right in England. The same England that got rich off of slaves. The same England that held so much stuff from Africa and can't give it back. The same England that still haven't been paying out any money with the Windrush families and everything else. The same England that owned many other countries and they're still out here in disaster, allegedly, and England just stand there like this. So I'm asking you guys, is that a good look to bring out the escape slavery out here? Or they should have just left her where she is and let us go find her history that a lot of us don't know. So we cannot come to men's if you're not paying out that money that you owe. And we cannot come to men's in England with slavery if you cannot come out cold-heartedly and let the world know you were riching by slaves. So I just had to come and shout out that before I pack out anything else. Because you guys know over here, it's a learning channel. Knowledge and wisdom, but we come with many things, many content, and many topics that we insert like this. So maybe I should have did a whole content on this. Maybe next time, maybe in the week, we'll come with our history. But most of these things, I always taught most of these things in about February black time when they claim it's so-called black history. But if you're black every day, black right around the year, then most of the time you don't wait till February. You talk about these things like right now. In England now. So anybody in England, are you going to go take a picture with this slave? Do you care to go and bring your child and give them the history? Or when you come off of this life, you're going to go do your diligent duty to go and do your research about this remarkable woman who escaped from slavery. Remember, I came the other day and I spoke about a man who used to make clay pot, remember? And they took out some of the clay pot that was in the museum and gave it to his offspring. Remember, I came and talked about that? So we've been talking about history here. We've been talking about many things out here, but not on a content itself, but inserted as a topic. Remember good, I work, we are work, and we're not out here jerk chicken. Work, we are work, and a chicken, we are jerk. Work, we are work, and a chicken, we are jerk. We're out here working, guys. So be mindful, all right? Anyways, let's unpack some other things, quick and fast, all right? From there, the dim. Where am I at? Right here. Right here now. So, Kendrick Lamar comedy with South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone removed from March release date. We are working hard finishing the movie. You think Kendrick Lamar gonna be in South Park? You think they're really gonna come with this movie, or they're just playing like child? They're just maybe out here playing. How much pushback this thing been having from the other day? So how much pushback this been having the other day? So a lot of people out here waiting for Kendrick Lamar to be out here in South Park. You think that's a good look for Kendrick Lamar? After all of this beef with Drake back and forth, do you think it's a good light? Let me know in the comment section. Kiss my teeth and pass literally. All right? Okay, from there, we want to talk about this. Remember we talked about Smokey Robinson. And I said, guys, Smokey Robinson, helpers, mates came out and said he sexual assaulted me. He hardly paid me. He abused me. La da dee da do, da 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 dee, shout out allegedly Lee. Remember we came and unpacked the story? Well, people, not far away from the woods, not far away from the courthouse, just 1 foot in and the next foot out, couple more joined the race. What did I say? couple more people joined the race, people. Motown Star denies allegation in addition to 4 existing sets of allegation against him. So remember the other people came out and said, he underpaid me because of my documents, because of this and that. He did all of this to me now. Remember that case? Remember that content? Please, guys, do your research. Go on my channel. Go find the content. We came out here and talk about Smokey Robinson way down in the waters now, children. Way down in the waters. We did. So when you see me come on and unpack this and come telling you now, it's just a following up of the court case that's going on. We're not really reaching a court yet. We are waiting for see the trial going out yet. And remember I said to you it was going to turn criminal, and then they came and charged him 2 weeks later. And I came and unpacked that. First it was an allegation, and I said, guys, if the police them out here saying and the lawyers them out saying that they want charges, it's going to come. And then 2 weeks later, they said Smokey Robinson, clunk, clink, clunk, clink, clunk, clunk, clink, clink, clink. And all of this now, right now, guys, 4 more people added to the list. Ouch. As in uppercase OUCH. Ouch. Okay, guys? So we're going to be out here, dung, and boiled down like gravy. Would it be like, oh, guys, Robinson got time. Guys, Robinson is going to prison. Guys, Robinson settled the case. Like that. Okay, guys? Kiss my teeth literally and pass. From there, guys, we also want to talk about this. Now, I've been telling you guys, from a semi-reach sports, and you guys know me, I'm going to wrap up this live like how you guys going to wrap up in your blanket sooner or later. Now, guys, I've been telling you guys from the other day that every day we go 400 years. 400 years. So when the slavery train blows, do you stand around? Do you answer it? Do you kiss your teeth or pass, or your hand mirror or your forehead? Let me ask again. When the slavery train blow, do you ignore it? Pretend it's not. Pretend that you don't hear it. Pretend that it don't exist. Or you're one of those like, I don't care. Well, people, sports were gone. Mary Fowler claims racist treatment at French club after receiving bananas instead of flowers. Ouch. Get out of here, you monkey. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? In this time of age, bro, in 2025, black folks cannot play sports without monkey throwing the banana. Hey. Can I tell you guys something? Yesterday I went to the movies, yes? Didn't really want to see the movie, but the kids them really wanted to go. Because certain things in the movie and certain things about the character I am not fine with, but I won't talk about it because I'm just going to leave everybody to live their life. The kids them said, Mom, please, ma. I said, okay, come on. You know me, I'm weak to the youth them now. You know I'm an idiot for my youth them now. So we decide to go. The way me decide for going took so long to decide to go, people, we got there and the movie started at 7:10 p.m. When we got there, the seat them full. So we end up at the sit down way down in front of almost the screen. So when you go buy your tickets, it show you the seats and you pick your seats and you say bam, get your tickets, get your popcorn, yada, yada, yada. Reason why I'm talking about this because this is right here. By the time we should sit on the seat and go to our seat, we notice that somebody's sitting in the seat. So me and my children, we're not going to kick you out the seats. We're just going to kiss our teeth, like a level-headed person and go sit somewhere else since you took our seats. Never made a big deal out of no deal. Realized they took the seat, never said a word. Just sit where we had to sit, even closer to the screen. Pissed off, but whatever. About half an hour in the movie, a man said to look back. When I look back, it's the girl's foot on the seat. Now, when you sit in the movie, you're watching the screen, but you're not really focusing behind you. Yes, the girl have her foot on the seat, so I say nothing. So by the time I should turn around, I see she take down her foot. I don't say a word. Mind you, the movie was The Wicked Witch. Remember it would premiere and it just touched down yesterday. Just touched down in the movie. All the kids, them love it. Yes? The movie is about the witch, like the white guy. Oh, I should even go on that way. But it was an interracial movie, basically. Her sister yearning for the white guy, and she yearning for the white guy, and she and Eric Granda a fight over the man. And the man end up going with the witch. And I'm telling you, in the theater, you could have felt it. Yes? By the time I look, I hear the seat go, BAM! So me I say, but wait. Are these people animals? They don't have no home training, or because we're black? And there's few of us in the theater black. So it's like, okay, now. It's many against one, basically. Said nothing. Keep on feeling the seat. Move, move, move. Don't say anything. See couple children pass. Excuse me, want to go to the bathroom. Okay, yeah, whatever. By the time I should come around again, I hear bump on the chair. And I heard them no manners all this time. All this time. All I do is just turn on. Out of my mouth, I just said, out of my mouth, people, I swear to God. Out of my mouth, I just say, why the fuck are you kicking the chair? Are you an animal? It just came out of my mouth, people. Like I was pissed off because you guys are big people and I'll kick the chair. You know why they're kicking the chair? Because we're black. Because what would make you be kicking the chair? What you kick the chair for? So the racism, bro. And then the movie again, when the movie go on with itself, I said, oh no. You could have feel the tenseness in the movie theater. So when I say that and I said that to the girl, loudly but surely, she turned around and she said nothing. And I hear her friend said to her, did you do that? And she there the whole time people I hardly could hear the movie. When the movie was done and everything, all I heard the children them say to me, Mom, did you see how they were bothering our chair? The kids were so much in the movie till they didn't even mind them kicking the chair. And when we come out of the movie, they say, Ma, did you see? And I said, yeah, some of these movies, yeah, it's good to come to the movies and watch it, but sometimes it's best to watch these things at home because people nowadays days don't have an open mind. So them in them feelings because Area Grande and the Wicked Witch are fight over the white boy, in other words. Kiss me teeth and pass. Am I ignorant or them? I don't know. You feel me? So when I see this racism carry on, it just brought me back to yesterday. Why are you kicking the chair? If we didn't look like you, would you kick the chair? And if we didn't look like you, would you continue to talk and carry on and kick like that behind people? You wouldn't have. And if we did that and come and take your chair and continue to do that, I'm sure they would have want to pretend they're going to the bathroom, go get the freaking movie people to come kick us out. You get it? So vice versa. So nowadays days, you have people still at their home teaching their children this nonsense, this rhetoric. You still have people nowadays days won't eat with a black person or sit with a black person and eat with black person. You have people nowadays days will work with you but will never ever do anything with you out of work. So from I've been growing up until now and doing my thing until now, it don't matter if you say hi now, bye. I couldn't care less. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm okay and I'm happy enough with myself, to be honest, because I'm so busy most of the time. I couldn't care less. You get it? So racism is out here and it's real. And I hate the fact that when they drag us 400 years backwards and we have to take a stand and we have to give them a check. I hate it. But at times, you have to hit the rod or hit the nail on its head. And most of the time, we're trying not to drink our soup when it's hot. But at times, bro, you got to take a stand. So right here in the French club, they never gave her no flowers. They gave her a banana instead. So what message you're sending? Get out of here, you monkey. Allegedly. Oh, my. Kiss me teeth literally and pass. Seriously. From there, guys, I think I had another thing that I want to talk to you guys about. But maybe me just really I go kiss my teeth and pass. Seriously. Possible. I think so. Yes? I really think so. Should I? Yeah, I'm just gonna kiss my teeth literally and pass. Guys, it's a pleasure having you guys on the channel. Yes. And it's a great look as always that you guys keep on coming back to watch the content. I'm exhausted, people, and I have to rise very early. So at this point in time, I can't give you guys anything more. But just remember at the end of the day, guys, we're all here to make it. And we're all here to survive. Remember, whatever you're going through, there's other people out here going through worse. And remember, when you think that You claim say you have a little bit to eat. There's other people out here don't even have nothing. Remember that. And just remember at the end of the day, without life, what would we be? And without health and strength, where would we be? And without Almighty God, how can we be out here just like that in this universe of the evil, the wicked, the bad, and the good? You feel me? So bless up yourself, guys. And thank you guys for stopping by until I catch you guys again with a content and many topics insert in it. Okay, guys? Peace and love until we meet again. Bye.